Okay, so that's the recap. Now let's roll into some new evidence, hopefully.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Right.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Yeah, because we just assumed the whole time it was the same person with the hammers, and I don't think it is.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth, I have to find them no matter what. From Monokuma file number 3. Okay.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Yeah, I missed. I wanted to say, the hammers has nothing to do with that. Yeah, were they used in that order? No, they weren't. We don't have evidence of that.
Regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before
or perhaps it was. We already know Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
No.
Shoot!
Alright, well that wasn't it then. Whatever.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
What?
Shoot!
Am I supposed to maybe select the statement? Remember there's a button you're supposed to do? To select a statement?
So,
Oh, I don't want
regarding
that. Fuck, I don't want to do that.
Taka's death,
R1 concentrates. If you target a weak spot and hold down the triangle button, you can use that weak spot as a temporary truth bullet later in the argument. Yeah.
I
That's what I
wonder
need to
if
do
he
here, I
died
guess.
before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
God
It's
damn
true
it!
that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3,
While Taka's death,
See? So it's obvious
See the
Taka came
thing?
after.
So, regarding Taka's,
I wonder if,
or perhaps it was after.
we already know what order they were killed in. Taka
Okay.
came last.
what makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It happened again!
It's true that
Hifumi
Fucking
was killed
thing.
while Taka's death.
See?
God damn
So it's
it!
obvious Taka came. So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed. Taka came last.
What makes you say
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true
Oh
that
my
Hifumi
God!
was killed with
just while Taka's
I missed
death?
again!
See? So it's obvious
This is
Taka
hard.
came after. So, I wonder if he,
Or perhaps it was after?
we already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that
What?
Hifumi was
What?
killed
With justice while
It
Taka's
passed
death.
through it!
See? So it's
It
obvious
passed
Taka
through it and
came.
didn't count.
So, regarding Taka's,
I wonder if he, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Dude, this is
It's true that
ridiculous.
Hifumi was killed while
If I
Taka's
shoot,
death.
I don't have enough
See?
time to shoot and then
So
fire
it's
the other
obvious
bullet.
Taka came.
I'm wasting so much
So,
time here.
I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true
I
that
can't-
Hifumi
What?
was
Killed with
I
just while
can't do
Taka's
it.
death.
See?
Dude, I can't do
So
it.
it's obvious Taka
I
came...
can't do it. This is ridiculously tricky.
So, I wonder if he... Or perhaps it was... We already know what order they were killed. Taka came last.
Oh my god.
What makes you say...
Because of the number...
It's true that he flew while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came... So, look, I wonder if... Or perhaps it was... We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last...
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Finally! Oh my god! Finally, I got it! It took so long.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
Yeah, it's kind of silly everyone assumed that, too.
If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Alright, the evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. Something that released at what time he must have died. The note, I think, right? A Hangman's Gambit? Oh, it's an I. I need the I. Now the T, it's written note. I need T. What? Okay, I failed. I thought it was the written note and it's not. What is it then? Hangman's the Gambit is tough.
I refuse to give up yet.
Hangman's Gambit is tough now that the words are getting longer. Oh, the wristwatch! The wristwatch! That's what it is! It was, the wristwatch said 6 o'clock, remember? Where's the W? Where's the freaking W? There we go.
Now I understand.
Okay. It's funny how basically the whole game is just mini
I
games.
got it. Taka's wristwatch.
Yep.
See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night...
Yep. Here's a flashback from last night. It worked. And it was 10 o'clock when he was yelling about at night, so...
So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
Yep.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size.
Yeah, distraction to misdirect everybody.
That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
Yep, because we don't know where anyone was.
Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
You know, here's the thing, though, and here's where the game actually doesn't hold up. I just found a big plot hole. Even though his watch is broken and stuck at 6, it's a winding watch. You could have easily wound the watch back to, say, 6 o'clock. So there's a ginormous plot hole right here that I don't think they're ever going to address. That kind of sucks that I just figured that out.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Yep, what was that? It's when they ran downstairs, they found him in the nurse's office, supposedly dead.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Meh.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
Uh-oh, but you know what's gonna happen now. Now they're gonna either suggest, again, it was Hiro or maybe even Kyoko, because Kyoko has zero alibi and isn't hinting whatsoever at where the hell she's been or what she's been doing. How much you want to bet she's gonna be the next suspect?